Hello there guys, so in this dance tutorial I'm going to be covering some variations on the running man move. So in the previous tutorial video I covered the running man, how to do the running man, and I also briefly showed you how to do the different variations of it. So I'm going to cover the first two variations in this one and the next two variations in the next one. So before I go into variations, I want to show you one more thing you can add to your running man, so like an addendum kind of thing you can do to kind of make it look even better. Okay, so once you got a hang of the footwork, what you should do is just move your upper body as well, so just give that some movement as well. So especially if you start bobbing your head forward and backwards as you're doing your steps, it actually gives your running man a bit more oomph. So that's one of the things to keep in mind. Okay, so now let's go to the variations. Okay, so the first variation that I showed you last time was this one. Okay, now how to do this? So, as you know, as you've done your steps, so this is your standard running man steps that we covered last time. And then what you do once you get to this point is you do this kind of movement, 1, 2, 3. So you do 1 forward, and then you do 2 back, and then 3 forward again. So 1, 2, 3. See, 1, 2, 3. If it's hard, obviously it's going to be hard to get into that kind of different rhythm. First thing what you could do is just stand like this. So this is just one of the positions during the running man. So one of your feet is standing at the front, another one is behind. And whilst you're in this position, just do this 1, 2, 3. Okay, just bounce between the 2 feet. That's all it is. You kind of just lifting one of your feet up into the air, then you're putting that back down and lifting the other one. So that's all you do. So try again. 1, 2, 3. So 1 goes forward, then 2 goes back, and then 3 goes forward again. Yes, and then once you've done that, try doing that again. But at the end of it, get into the starting position of the running man, where you're lifting one of your legs up. Okay, so try this. 1, 2, 3, and up. 1, 2, 3, and up. Okay, and then do the same with the other leg. Yeah, so it's exactly the same thing. So once you've practiced it, once you're comfortable doing this, once your body got into this muscle memory of this, then you can try to incorporate it into the actual running man. So whilst you're actually doing the running man, at the point when because if you remember, running man had 2 different positions. So one position is when one of your legs is up, another position is when both are down, but one of them is at the front. So at that point when both of your feet are down and one is at the front, that's when you do this thing with 1, 2, 3. So 1 is forward and 2 is back, and then 3 is forward again, and then you just get back into the next position. See, 1, 2, 3, up. See, and there we go. Just keep practicing it and you'll get into the rhythm of it. Now the second variation that I showed you last time is this one. Okay, so this one is actually fairly straightforward to do as well. This is what you do. So once you go to this position, so normally you would then lift your back leg up, you would lift your back foot up to go to keep walking, you know, like you walk normally in the running man. Now in this case, what you do is once you go to that position where both of your feet are on the ground and one is at the front, instead of lifting the back foot up, you're actually lifting the front foot back up. So it's basically just going back to the previous position as opposed to going to the next position. So like this. So you're just lifting that back up. And then as you go to the next foot, then that one goes back up again. You can get back up as many times as you want really, but I find that once is enough. So you got one back and then you just keep going, then go to the next one, then one back again. It can be a little hard to do that movement back when the floor is not very, it's not very smooth. So you might want to practice it first with your socks on, just on without shoes on, and then you can try with shoes on once you got the hang of it. But it's pretty much that kind of simple motion really. There's nothing too complicated about it. And then you can just keep incorporating it into your running man. And that's usually a bit of a layer of complexity when you do that, because your body wants to do one thing whilst you're trying to do another thing. So once you know how to do this move, you can just keep practicing it. So, as I said, all you do is just, instead of lifting the back foot up, as you normally do whilst doing the running man, you would just lift the front foot back up again. The one which you literally just put down. As soon as you put it down, you just lift it back up and then down again. So that's basically how it works. Alright, so I hope you guys found this helpful, and I'll cover the next 2 variations of the running man in the next tutorial videos. So see you later, bye bye.